Okay. Hi, everyone. Uh, Please keep eating and enjoy the time, and thank you for being here. We started a little bit late than planned, but they give us extension and we apologize for the golf carts. It was a very high traffic over there, but we are getting there. So thank you for being here, and welcome to our students, to our staff, to our faculty, and to our friends. Welcome to our alumni and supporters. I am so pleased we can all come together today in person to connect and celebrate. So good to see all of you. And if you don't know me, my name is Iman Hakim. I am the dean of this wonderful college, the Mellon Enid Zuckerman College of Public Health, or as we call her, those of you around us, MEZCOPH. And I welcome all of you for our homecoming celebration and alumni awards ceremony. Thank you for being with us today and to celebrate our college and our honoree. Before we proceed with our homecoming event, I would like to remember Professor Tom Meixner, who was killed on campus earlier this month. Dr. Meixner was a University of Arizona professor and head of the Department of Hydrology and Atmospheric Sciences. Some of our faculty worked with him on water quality projects. He was a beloved member of the university community, and he will be missed. So please join me in a minute of silence for Professor Meixner. Thank you all. Also, before we begin, we respectfully acknowledge that the University of Arizona is on the land and territories of indigenous peoples. Today, Arizona is home of 22 federally recognized tribes, with Tucson being home to the O'odham and the Yaqui. Committed to diversity and inclusion, the university strives to build sustainable relationships with sovereign nation, native nation, and indigenous communities through education's offering, partnerships, and community service. I will now continue my introduction for our homecoming celebration. Unfortunately, the Zuckerman family was not able to join us today. However, I want to thank Mel and Enid for their generosity that enabled us to establish our college and build toward a healthier future. And I want to thank the Amy, Jay, and Nicole for carrying the public health legacy that Mel and Enid began and being such passionate ambassador of the college. And Amy and Nicole are part of the community advisory board of the college as well. And speaking of the Zuckerman family, when we celebrated homecoming last year, we talked about the Zuckerman Challenge, if you remember. And I am pleased to announce that with generous support from our community of donors and the Zuckerman Family Foundation, more than $4 million was raised for critical public health program and scholarship. My heartfelt thanks to all of you. And for coordinating and managing all of our campaigns and donation, we are grateful to the UA Foundation and especially to Vicki Fletcher for all of her support for the college. I don't see Vicki here today, but many thanks to all what she does with us. I also want to thank Joanna Westcott for taking the leadership of our community advisory board. Joanna has been a passionate supporter of the college, and now she brings her leadership to the community advisory board, and we are very grateful. Joanna, can you stand to be recognized? Thank you, Joanna. And Donna Knight, our development director, is with us today. Donna, can you wave so everybody can see you? Well, thank you, Donna. Although we will miss her, she's retiring later this year. So, but please, she's still around. So speak with Donna if you are ready to support public health. She's still around until the end of the year. Once again, it has been a very busy year for the college. At long last, we are coming out of the COVID pandemic. At the beginning of this year, in January and February of 2022, we experienced yet another surge of new infections. And as we are all aware, the virus is still active. Fortunately, thanks to our miraculous vaccines and increasing exposure among the population, the percentage of people who become seriously ill or die from COVID has fallen substantially. Even so, this pandemic is still with us, and it has opened the eye of the whole world to the importance of public health. It brought it home. As we turn toward the year ahead, emerging from the pandemic and facing so much uncertainty in the world, many communities are struggling with widespread mental health challenges. We know we can do better. So in 2023, we will turn our focus to mental health services and programs that will support our communities to build wellness and resilience. At the same time, the health impact of climate change have already harmed so many communities this year, from deadly heat to devastating floods to wildfire that destroys home and ecosystem. Climate change is a rapidly emerging threat to health around the world. Actually, it has been declared as a public health crisis. Sadly, we know that the health risk from climate crisis will only increase in the future. So mental health and climate change are major public health challenges that we face right now. So we are looking ahead. We will dedicate ourselves to research, education, and service that will solve those challenges. Over this year, the college has continued to accomplish great things in response to COVID and other health challenges. Our research studies and funding continue to grow. As an example, our Arizona Heroes research study on COVID vaccine was awarded 22 million from the CDC for this year. Our One Health initiative received 11 million from the state of Arizona to grow One Health research across the university. And the CDC has awarded 7 million to a long COVID study that will build on our cohort research study cohort on the COVID symptoms along the way. We have also expanded our international partnerships. Our Global Health Institute, guided by Dr. Gabriela Valdez, Gabby, where are you? She's right there, has forged many new relationships with the Universidad de Valladolid, Mexico, University of Technology, Sydney in Australia, University of Limerick in Ireland, and recently the National Institute of Public Health in Mexico. And now that we are able to once again meet in person, we have hosted many events this semester to connect with our alumni and our community. Already this fall, we hosted events for alumni, aging brain research, health equity, and One Health research. All of those events took place before our homecoming event today. It has been a busy fall semester. Coming soon on November 9th, we will also host a community town hall event in collaboration with the nonprofit Arizona Town Hall to generate community discussion around solutions to homelessness. We encourage you all to join us for our community town hall on November 9th. It will be in the HSIB. It will be open to all in person, and it will be streamed as well. We always engage with communities for both research and service programs. Our mobile health units, both in Phoenix and Tucson, have continued to do an amazing job delivering vaccines and health services to underserved and rural communities, and we thank them. Similarly, our Center for Rural Health has had a very impressive year and won many grants that will continue to support the delivery and expansion of health services to rural communities in Arizona. And thanks to Dr. Dan Dirksen and the whole team at the Center for Rural Health that just secured a 7 million grant last month. For many years also, Dr. Jeff Burgess, many of you know him, and his team have been doing collaborative health research with the Tucson Fire Department and other fire services agencies. And that research has had a direct impact on health policy and practice for firefighters. This year, the university approved our new Center for Firefighter Health Collaborative Research, which will now focus our expertise and expand our studies and partnerships. So thank you to Jeff and all his team. So we have accomplished so much, and I want to thank you all and thank our students, our staff, and our faculty for all what they do to improve public health among our diverse communities here in Arizona, around the country, and around the world. Before we launch into the awards, I want to thank Amber Richmond, our manager of alumni engagement and event. Amber, can you stand? She's somewhere here in red. Oh, here on the side. Well, Amber is doing an outstanding job connecting our alumni with the college and with each other. So please say hello to Amber and let her know how you would like to connect. She has a lot of perseverance. She will follow you everywhere. Thank you, Amber. So it is now time to recognize our award winner. And we will start with our Young Professional Achievement Award, and we will conclude with our Alumnus of the Year Award. We take great pride in saluting our alumni, colleagues, and friends for their professional achievement, humanitarian and public service, advocacy for public health, distinguished volunteerism, and service to students, our college, and the University of Arizona. The first award we will present today is a Young Professional Award. So this award recognizes an alumni under the age of 40 who have attained prominence in their field. A strong public health educations provide many tools that graduates can use to benefit the health of communities. But it is the implementation of those tools to achieve positive health outcome in real world situation that make a true public health professional. So today we celebrate Mai Rouhani, which is the Young Professional Achievement Award. She's on the slide. So Mai has shown dedication to public health while taking an elective at the college as a pre-med undergraduate student, where she learned how human behavior in society impacts access to health education and treatment to health care. She then applied for a bachelor in public health, where she was able to put into practice improving access to care and improving health inequity through education and internship. She has quickly attained a prominence in her field. As an intern at the International Rescue Committee in Tucson, she helped refugees receive culturally competent health care at local clinics and hospitals. She went on to earn her MPH degree in 2015. I have had the pleasure of witnessing firsthand my personal growth, dedication, and hard work in making a difference at the Mellon Unit College of Public Health. And it is amazing to see her continue to be a leader in public health nationally. So Maya Rouhani is currently the Deputy Director of Data and Operational Excellence at the International Rescue Committee headquartered in New York City for data operations and excellence. She works with analysis and developers, software engineers, program manager to support international crisis recovery, disaster response, and resettlement of asylum. She ensured that relief organizations are equipped with standard ways of collecting data on security incident, staff, and demographics. She equipped countries with business intelligence data visualization tool so that they can quickly look at data to make timely decisions. May has been to over 15 different countries in her role to build relationship and establish trust with the colleague. She helped respond to the Ukraine crisis, where millions of people were uprooted from their home and in need of humanitarian assistance in what has become the largest and fastest displacement crisis since World War II. She continuously supports community in crisis, even during active hostilities, and has provided assistance for humanitarian disasters in Tigray, Food Nation in Ethiopia, access to livelihood and basic service in Afghanistan, famine in Somalia, and many, many more countries. We are proud to honor Mai Rohani with this much deserved award. Mai was unable to be here at the last minute in person because of work demand, but we would like to show you a video of her from our Zuckerman Legacy Project where she shares her experience as a student and her career. So start the video.
Hi, my name is May Rahani, and I graduated from the Malanita Zuckerman College of Public Health with my master's in 2015, and I also received my bachelor's in public health in 2013 from the same university. I currently am a deputy director at the International Rescue Committee doing data and operational excellence work, where I'm supporting over 40 country programs around the world, across the Middle East, North Africa regions, Asia, Latin America, as well as over 40 different resettlement offices across the US, with giving them access to high quality data products, KPIs, and metrics so that they can make the best decisions for program delivery that support our clients overall. I'm super grateful for the incredible faculty, courses, colleagues and friends, and lifetime support that I have received by being a student here. And I constantly come back and seek advice and mentorship from the faculty, from my friends that were in the college with me. And I'm just really grateful and would never do this differently, and look forward to continuing my journey with Malanita Zuckerman College of Public Health. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's been amazing.
She was here last year in the homecoming as well. She is great. So now I would like to welcome Gabby Valdez to the stage, our Director for Global Education, to present the Global Achievement Award.
Thank you, Man. Hello, everyone. I'm Gabriela Valdez, and I am the Director of Global Education within the Global Health Institute at the college. It's great to see all of you here tonight, and it's also great to meet many of you for the first time. I am definitely honored to present the Global Achievement Award to Dr. Angelo Arcia tonight. The Global Achievement Award recognizes alumni who have brought honor and credit to the University of Arizona and their profession in the global arena through professional achievement or humanitarian service. Today, we celebrate Angelo with the Global Achievement Award for all the energy and talent he has given to promote public health in the United Kingdom. Angelo received his MPH in Health Behavior Health Promotion from the University of Arizona, Mellon Ennett Zuckerman of College of Public Health in 2009. He learned the fundamentals of developing, implementing, and evaluating intervention, which led him to his passion for addressing health disparities, health inequities, and social justice. Angelo found his love for public health in an immersive learning course about border health taught by our own Dr. Cecilia Rosales and Jill DeSapiens. He traveled to Douglas, Arizona and Agua Prieta, Mexico to learn about the border population and identify growing health problems, including obesity, diabetes, and other chronic disease. This experience opened opportunities for him to study and work in the US and globally. He pursued his PhD in International Public Health Policy at the School of Social and Political Science at the University of Edinburgh in Scotland. He is currently living in England and working for a digital company, Evergreen Life, where he applies what he learned here through our MPH program to implement digital innovations to help improve the delivery of care and patient experience across the UK's National Health Service, or NHS. At Evergreen Life, Angelo designs strategies, manages, and evaluates the implementation of digital health products in clinical settings across NHS partners in the UK. This includes working with a wide range of stakeholders, including administrators, clinicians, and patients, to co-design and conduct patient and public involvement engagement to ensure products can be used effectively and are embedded within the clinical practice. He writes case studies to describe the impact of these products, conducts health service research, and submits grants. He uses his expertise in health policy, healthcare service research, implementation science, and his own experience as a public health professional in the US to strengthen the role of digital health solutions in clinical settings and improve the delivery of care in the UK. For his dedicated work to make the world a healthier and more equitable place, we are pleased to honor Dr. Angela Ercia with this award. Congratulations, Angelo, and we look forward to your future achievements.
Right. Good evening. Sorry, I don't have a British accent. Um, I've been nearly living there for 10 years, but yeah, the accent doesn't work for me. So, um, anyway, I just wrote a little bit of something just to express my gratitude to MEZCOPH, my family. So here it goes. Thank you very much for this honor, a truly touching and humbling honor from MEZCOPH. It's definitely a surprise for me. One of the best places to learn and be trained as a public health professional. My path crossed MEZCOPH when I decided to make my career in public health after several years of volunteering as a peer health educator as an undergrad and working as a community health educator for a nonprofit organization called La Clinica in Oakland, California. I was visiting different MPH programs across this country, to figure out which program to decide, which program to go to. And so I came across MEZCOPH, and one of the reasons why I decided to go to MEZCOPH was because of one, Chris Tisch. Chris Tisch, with her very forward and real discussion about the programs and the opportunities that goes along with the program, and my interest definitely made me interested more about the program. And also she gave me a cactus pen that I always still treasure. And so those two things definitely made me decide MEZCOPH, well, more than those two things, made me decide this was the place for me to learn about becoming a public health professional. Making the decision to move to Tucson and attend MEZCOPH was difficult also because I never lived away from the Bay Area, where I'm originally from. But my great move to the desert led me to gain so many relevant knowledge and skills in public health. Living in Tucson also allowed me to meet many amazing, inspirational, and kind people that I consider part of my family today, especially you guys. And it's always nice to come back here in Tucson. I left MEZCOPH well equipped to continue my career path in public health, but with a hunger to pursue opportunities that allowed me to further my knowledge in global health, especially after attending the summer service learning that you guys just heard. It's definitely one of the best experiences I've had, and definitely an impactful one that encouraged me to make a bigger leap and go to the other side of the pond. We're in Edinburgh, where I did my PhD. I think MEZCOPH is a place that encourages, inspires, and nurtures students to become an impactful public health professional. Certainly they did that for me, and I hope I continue to be an extension of this through my work, wherever it may be in the world. And thank you, Dean Hakim and the MEZCOPH staff, for honoring me with this award and for helping me get back to this wonderful place. I'd rarely get to come here, but it's definitely a treasure to come back and see all the beautiful faces, visit the campus, and speak to my mentors like Chris Tisch this afternoon, and Dean Hakim and everyone else, and now Amber. And unfortunately, Karen's leaving, but I'm gonna keep in touch. So thank you.
Congratulations again, Angelo, and we are very happy that you are with us here, and we are so proud of what you have accomplished. And thank you, Gabby. So the next award we will be handing out is the Delta Omega Honorary Society Alumni Award. With the support from the Executive Board for the Alpha New Chapter here at the College of Public Health, we created the award this year to recognize a member who has brought honor to MEZCOPH and their profession in the public health field through professional achievement or humanitarian service. Currently, Delta Omega has expanded to more than 100 chapters at all of the Council of on Education for Public Health, which we call CEF, accredited schools and program, and has more than 20,000 members. The Alpha New chapter has over 240 members living in over 33 states and 10 countries. And many of us here are members of the Delta Omega Honorary Society. So it gives me a great pleasure to recognize Dr. Ana Maria Lopez. After Ana Maria completed her MD at Jefferson Medical College of Thomas Jefferson University, she completed residency training in internal medicine, served as a chief resident, and completed fellowships in general internal medicine and medical oncology at the University of Arizona. Simultaneously with her subspecialty training, she completed an MPH focused on health policy and administration at MEZCOPH. Upon completion, she was awarded a Cancer Prevention and Etiology Fellowship, which is known as T32 from the NCI at the University of Arizona. She subsequently joined the faculty of the University of Arizona College of Medicine and earned tenure and the academic rank of professor. She also served as the medical director of the Women Health Initiative, founding medical director of the Arizona Telemedicine Program, and founding Associate Dean of Outreach and Multicultural Affairs. In 2015, Dr. Lopez was recruited to the University of Utah Health Science, where she served as a professor of medicine at the University of Utah School of Medicine, director of the Cancer Health Equity at the Huntsman Cancer Institute, and associate vice president for health equity and inclusion at the University of Utah Health Science. Dr. Lopez is President Emeritus and Master of the American College of Physicians, member of the Education Council and Ethics Committee of the American Society of Clinical Oncology, and member of the Steering Committee, Group on Women in Medicine and Science, Association of American Medical Colleges. Dr. Lopez formerly served on the board of the National Hispanic Medical Association and is past chair of the Cancer Health Equity Committee of the American Society of Clinical Oncology. This year, she received a Lifetime Achievement Award from Aldaya News Media. Currently, Ana Maria is a professor and interim chair medical oncology and professor of integrative medicine and nutritional science at the Sidney Campbell Medical College and director of integrative oncology and associate director of diversity, equity, and inclusion at the Sidney Campbell Cancer Center, Thomas Jefferson University in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We are proud to honor Dr. Ana Maria Lopez with the much-deserved award. So Ana Maria was unable to be here in person, but she has sent a video of herself accepting the award. See the video?
Thank you. Thank you very much. What a tremendous honor. I am so grateful. I always remember opening the email from Iman, the email from Sean. I was so surprised and honored. Thank you. I'm appreciative of your kindness, of the recognition, and of my time in Arizona. My path, my career would not be the same without the foundational experience at the college, at the university, and with each of you. I carry you with me. I carry you in my heart. I look forward to the opportunity to being able to thank you in person. And I know that there are other festivities, so enjoy and happy homecoming. Enjoy. Take care. Thank you.
So it is now my honor to present the Honorary Alumna Award. This award is given to a non-alumna of the university who has demonstrated continued interest in an exceptional loyalty and service to the university and the college for 10 years or longer. Particular consideration is given to individuals who have responded to requests for service from the university. We appreciate the enthusiastic support for this award from our colleagues and friend, Dr. Carmela Garzion, Dean of the College of Science. Carmela, thank you. And Dr. John Pollard, Dean of the Honor College. John, thank you, the back. Dean of the Honor, Carmela and John, or Carmi as we like. I'm not used to Carmela, I'm used to Carmi. Yeah, so Carmi and John, can you wave so everyone can see you again? So on the back and here on the red. Thank you both for all of the support. So today we celebrate Dr. Robert W. Vaughn with the Honorary Alumnus Award. Dr. Vaughn received a BS in Biology and Chemistry at Southern Methodist University as a first-generation graduate. In high school, his science teacher encouraged him to become a physician. The road to fulfilling that dream was not easy. He worked tirelessly throughout his high school, college, and medical school, and was employed by over 27 different companies between 1955 and 1963. In 1962, Bob was one of 4 pre-medical students selected for the Accelerated Gross Anatomy course at UT Southwestern. He found passion for anesthesiology and accepted a fellowship after his residency at Parkland Hospital. He accepted a dual clinical fellowship at Dallas Children's Hospital, and then in 1969 to 70 to Harvard University as Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston to the Respiratory Intensive Care Unit. In 1975, he was recruited to the newly emerging Medical Center of the University of Arizona College of Medicine here in Tucson. This next part of Bob's story would not be complete without his amazing wife, Dr. Marjorie Sue Vaughn, and the creation of the Sue Bob team. Moving to Tucson was a great experience, not only for Bob, but also for his wife, Sue. At the University of Arizona, they both experienced career development, wonderful opportunities, and professional growth. Bob was appointed Associate Department Head of Anesthesiology, Director of the Operating Rooms, and Educational Residency Program Directors. Sue applied to the PhD program, one of the few in the country in clinical nursing research at the University of Arizona College of Nursing. They designed a second new major project for the long-term clinical research of preoperative hypothermia using new non-invasive monitoring, clinical management, and a description of potential complication for all operative patients. The orphan's vital sign and temperature monitoring took center stage in both pediatrics and adult operating rooms. The SUBOP team began to work with colleagues in biomedical engineering and industry to design and test a new non-invasive monitoring device, a tympanic membrane thermistor, a wisp of cotton. I didn't know about this. A wisp of cotton around the tiny thermistor cushioned and protected its insertion into the ear canal and touched softly against the tympanic membrane to measure core body temperature. They are both invited to speak at national and international conferences and U.S. academic departments. Drs. Bob and Sue Vaughn both have a love for philanthropy and fund their educational passion to shape the future of the next generation while enjoying the young, enthusiastic scholars of today. At the Mellon Enid Zuckerman College of Public Health, they have supported many initiatives, including the Mobile Health Unit, the Healthy to Be Me Kids Camp, and the James E. Dallin Distinguished Lecture Series in Public Health Policy. They also created the SUBOP Scholars Endowment, awarded to undergraduate or graduate students who demonstrated research engagement and a commitment to public health, public service, and leadership. They both continue to support MEZCOPH and other colleges, including the University of Arizona College of Science and the University of Arizona Honors College. Please join me in celebrating and congratulating Dr. Robert W. Vaughn, our 2022 Honorary Alumnus of the Year.
Thank you very much.
You get
Oh, first.
Here it is. You want?
Thank you.
Maybe take a picture at the end. Oh,
Thank you.
look like.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll put it in.
Thank you so much, Ina. It was a pleasure for Sue and I to leave the Midwest, where we started our academic career at Barnes Hospital and the units that are there, and St. Louis University. And we were talked into a friend of ours to come look at Tucson. And I had not spent any time in Tucson because my native home is in Dallas, Texas. But I assured Sue that she would find it different than the Midwest. And but we would try to pick a day that was a little bit cooler. And it didn't exactly work out. And so we arrived in Tucson for our first trip in the middle of August. And it was 1975, and those little things that go out from the place, you know, to get you off your airplane. They were little walk pathways, and so I decided I would go first because I had an idea that Sue would not be accustomed to Tucson, and so I went off of the airplane, and I almost was not able to get Sue off the airplane. She thought we had landed at the wrong place, and that was her introduction to Tucson. But to say the least, we set about in our research, and a little bit of it Eamon has told you about. In my area was pediatric anesthesia, and I did a lot of research in working with high-risk patients in critical care units. So my efforts here were to develop research, and Sue's was perfect. And just to tell you one final little note, we have carried the moniker of Sue Bob for a number of years. And we have done a fair amount of research together and in different places. And all of our students and the support staff that we worked with here decided that they would give us a special name the first Christmas we were here. And it was Sue Bob. And it has stuck with us the whole direction. And we thought that as we were naming our endowment, we wanted to be sure it was Sue Bob in memory of all the people that we've worked with over the years. So I thank you very much. The kindness of three deans is much appreciated, and we are happy to be receiving this award. Thank you. Picture time. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Bob. It's now my honor to present the Sydney's Wood Alumni Service Award. This award is given to an alumnus or alumna who has demonstrated unwavering interest in and loyalty to the University of Arizona for a minimum of 5 years. The award is given to an individual who has been out of school for more than 15 years. Particular consideration is given to alumni who have taken the initiative to serve effectively on behalf of the University of Arizona and who has responded to requests for services from the university. The award honors the late Sidney S. Woods, a longtime loyal alumnus of the University of Arizona, who graduated in 1939. After a military career as a much decorated pilot in World War II, he became prominent in the field of agriculture and also was a member of the Arizona Board of Regents. It is with great gratitude and honor to announce Dr. Marjorie Sue Vaughn as the Sidney Wood Alumni Service Award. Dr. Sue Vaughn grew up in the rural town of the West Plain, Missouri, with no hospitals or college nearby. She realized a critical need for medical care and education, which ultimately led her to her career in nursing and education, especially higher education. She received a BS in medical surgical nursing and MS in nursing from St. Louis University. She moved to Tucson, now we know the story, around 1975 with her husband, Dr. Bob Vaughn, and noted how research is essential in developing new professional knowledge. She earned her PhD in 1980 as one of three doctoral students in the inaugural class of the Clinical Research Doctoral Program at the University of Arizona College of Nursing. While in St. Louis, Sue and Bob Vaughn collaborated on clinical research projects. Sue worked on preoperative anesthetic care of morbidly obese patients and collected data from St. Louis University Hospital, as well as Washington University Clinical Research Facility. Sue began publishing her data and later became the director of nursing and associate hospital administrator at a 650-bed in St. Louis hospital. We thank you so for your support to MEZCOPH. So please join me in celebrating and congratulating Dr. Marjorie Sue Vaughn, our Sidney S. Woods Award recipient. Now I will get your award.
It's not often I get the microphone, so I'm taking advantage of it. Can you hear? Okay. Bob and Dean Hakim, you are wonderful. I don't know where she got all that information about me, but it's nice to hear it. I'm delighted that our journey has been long, and we've been very grateful for our health and for our ability to be here and to be honored in this way. And we thank you so very much. There is one story that Eamon does not know, and now everybody is going to know. My connection with public health began in the late 60s when I was trying to finish my baccalaureate at St. Louis University. My entrance into being a nurse, I was a registered nurse already when I went to get my baccalaureate. And so it was advantageous. There was one course that I had not taken. It was called public health nursing. And I thought, geez, I wonder what that's all about, 1968, 69. So I signed up. I met my mentor, and she said, I understand you want to take this course. And I said, yes, ma'am. And she said, do you have a car? And I said, yes. You are an RN, right? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Here is your list of clients. Here is your paper map. There you go. And I just stared at her. And she said, what are you waiting for? And well, that's what I said. I'm out of here, I said. But it was a wonderful experience, and it was a wonderful introduction to public health nursing in St. Louis. And I got around quite a bit in that city. But it brings me full circle back to Tucson and to this wonderful College of Public Health. It is just absolutely amazing. I know that you appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I can't believe the road that you have traveled to get here. I thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you again, Sue, for all you have done. Please join me again in congratulating the Sue and Bob team. What a wonderful team. Well, now it is my honor to present our Alumnus of the Year award. This award is given each year to a MEZCOPH graduate who has bestowed honor on the college through significant contributions and accomplishment that embody the mission of the college to promote the health and wellness of individuals and communities in the Southwest and globally, with an emphasis on achieving health equity through excellence in education, research, and service. This is our mission. Today, we celebrate Dr. Juliana Reese with the Alumnus of the Year Award for her amazing dedication to improving health equity for American Indian and Alaska Native communities. Dr. Reese is an enrolled member of the Navajo Nation and a board-certified family medicine physician with more than 20 years of experience in direct primary care, with much of her time focused on underserved population and Native American healthcare. She first fell in love with public health when she completed her MPH in community health in 1996. Afterward, she decided to go into family medicine and took a holistic approach as a physician to treating patients over their lifetime to address all aspects of health, including physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional health. In American Indian and Alaska Native communities, the elders are important to the survival of their culture and language. Her passion to show how culture is medicine led her to the current position as the director of Healthy Tribal Program at the Center of Disease Control, CDC. From 2018 to 2021, Juliana was the Chief Medical Officer of the Albuquerque area at Indian Health Service. She personally witnessed the devastating impact of the pandemic has on the American Indian and Alaska Native communities, where there was a tremendous loss among the elders who sustained their language and their culture. In her current role at the CDC, Juliana is working on the Tribal Practices for Wellness in Indian Country, TPYWC or TPWIC program, establishing the scientific credibility that culture equate to health. TPWIC support the implementation of cultural and tribal practice as a path to prevention and wellness promotion in Native communities. She partners with American Indian and Alaska Native communities to promote health, prevent disease, and strengthen culture connection to improve health and promote wellness by using culturally responsive approaches. She also leads the Good Health and Wellness in Indian Country program, a cross-cutting initiative that focuses on policy system and environmental changes with a strong emphasis on community clinical linkage to prevent chronic diseases. And Dr. Reese guides a third program, the Infrastructure for Tribal Epidemiology Centers, which focuses on strengthening tribal epidemiology capacity for public health and infrastructure in American Indian and Alaska Native communities. Dr. Juliana Reese is a leading advocate for health equity for underserved population, specifically American Indian and Alaska Native communities. Since graduating from MEZCOPH, she has made an impact on a member of the community as family physician and now as the director of the Healthy Tribes at the CDC. She brings great honor to the University of Arizona, and I am proud to recognize her as the 2022 Alumni of the Year for the Mel and Enid Zuckerman College of Public Health. Please join me in celebrating Dr. Juliana Reese and welcoming her to the stage. Juliana?
Wow. Thank you so much for that gracious introduction. It is interesting to hear a list of things that you have done, and it's a little overwhelming. So thank you very much. I'm so very honored and grateful to be able to accept this award, especially particularly among such a esteemed group of individuals and colleagues. I just honor you for the work that. Sorry, okay, just making sure you can hear me. I want to first thank my family, sitting at the table here, give me my strength, my community, for whom I draw resilience, and from where I continually am humbled and challenged, from MEZCOPH, from where I established the foundation for the work that I do, and for those mentors and role models, most of whom have no idea. They inspired me and encouraged me to do the work that I am doing. People often ask what led me to a career in public health. And it's kind of an innate response, actually. My public health journey is deeply rooted in my traditional Navajo culture. In Navajo, the concept of Hajon can be defined as balance, the state of balance, harmony, beauty, and even peace. Hajon is something that we're all continually striving to achieve. In many ways, Hajon equates to the notion of equity. This is what drives my passion. I'm so very privileged to be able to work in a field that addresses health disparities from a holistic perspective, incorporating social and historical determinants of health as a framework for advancing health equity. Being able to implement culturally appropriate, culturally responsive, and above all, community-led initiatives that support culture as medicine, culture as health, culture as wellness is so incredibly meaningful to me and the populations that I serve. All the work that you all are encountering are also on the same level, and I applaud you all to continue your work as you strive for Hajon. Thank you all again for this amazing honor and the opportunity to return to the place that was so pivotal for my journey, to reconnect and re-energize for the challenges ahead.
Thank you, Juliana, and thank you to all of you for being with us today to welcome back our alumni and friends to celebrate homecoming and our awardee. Before we end this ceremony, I want to thank the team that orchestrated this homecoming celebration for the college. Again, first and foremost, Amber Richmond. Amber, thank you. She was the lead manager for this event, and she did an amazing job as always. So thank you very much. And also very big thank you to our development professional, Donna Knight and Kim Bourne. Kim is not here today, but thank you, Donna. To our talented graphic designer, Paula. Where is Paula Hayes? All the way in the back. Along with our expert videographer, Eric Healy. Eric, thank you. Right now, all the event is being streamed, and it will be on our YouTube channel for you to watch anytime as well. And finally, our Director of Communication, Shepard Reed. Where is Shepard? Here on the back. Thank you, Shepard, for all of you did make this event happen and my life easier. So finally, all of you who are here in person and watching virtually, thank you, and thank you. And on behalf of the college, as I wish you a healthy and memorable remainder of the year and a fantastic weekend. Please stick around and enjoy the food and mingling. And thank you again and have a wonderful night. Thank you.